crammed because we got a little bit of room here.
Oh, but I'm not even on the couch. I'm on another separate. Oh, okay, yeah, okay, good.
You see what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, all right. So, okay, hands together. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo buddhaya, namo dhammaya, namo sankhaya. Oh, hold on. Gotta do that again. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo buddhaya, namo dhammaya, namo sankhaya. Good morning to all of you in Thailand, Vietnam, Sri Lanka. Oh, let me fix. Hold on, I'll fix that a little bit. Good afternoon to the evening here in the United States. Let me fix that Instagram. My OCD is kicking in. Perfect. So I got some visiting students from North County coming down tonight. So thank you all for being here. Miss Wonderful Jenna, who just got done taking her online quiz. I'm not on the couch with them. I am on a little stool here. And then we got Sam, who is the prodigy child.
I keep hearing.
These two are couples, and these
are couples here.
See what I have to deal with here? But they keep me young, truly do. So I decided to, because they're Gen Zoomers, that in preparation for Valentine's Day. Oh my God, it's tomorrow. Oh, wow. See, the guy that's not in love don't know when it's Valentine.
Valentine's Day is not tomorrow.
Yeah, it is. It's technically Monday, right?
Well, actually, So it's right now. It's the 13th.
Oh.
Right now it's Monday. We're in Monday now, currently.
So Tuesday is Valentine's Day. So I know you guys didn't prepare for this, and what is it that you guys want to address for love relationship, which includes communication, loneliness, being heard, being seen, being respected, sex, communications, fights, texting, jealousy, control, anger. So you guys can touch up on any of that to inspire your generation that is out there. Sam?
Anything come to mind? Oh, great. Okay. Patience, really. You gotta have patience and determination. And I mean, say for example, fights. Depending on people that you are, sometimes to try and resolve a fight in the moment is not the best thing. Sometimes you both need to separate, calm down, clear your heads, and revisit it later so that certain things aren't said that aren't meant to be said.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Patience is a big one. Like trying to understand their point of view of, if like you're in an argument, how they like are seeing it or how they feel about it. You gotta take both sides for account. I don't know. There's a lot to it. You gotta get tips.
Yeah, I would definitely also say looking at the other person's perspective and understanding where they're coming from, instead of not willing to look into understand where they're coming from and lashing out at them, instead of really understanding their side and putting yourself in their shoes.
Any input, Angel, on that certain topic?
Say what? Okay. So, well, because you guys are young and it's a deep subject. I think the modern day challenge here is that people, oh my God, don't do that. That's killing.
It's population control. It's very necessary in Florida. They're in a spaceship.
You just committed murder.
No, he flew away.
He lived.
No mosquitoes were harmed in the making of this video.
Oh God,
Yeah.
that is. You will never see that in any video in the world. Sitting with a monk and trying to attempted murder on a living being. And mind you, we just did loving kindness meditation earlier.
He hit all the chopsticks before I came over.
I think the challenge lies the social media, the comparisons, the addiction to porn, and then when they actually have a girlfriend, they don't know what to do, how to do it. I think boys' view of females is distorted.
Very,
Yeah,
very.
as the I don't know it. What I mean, what we used to coin the term as sex objects back in my days, and right now I think we've lost touch with the romanticism, the deep connection necessary um, for nurturing that relationship. And so why is this important? Actually, this came from your mom, and your mom says, in life you have to love, darling. If you don't love, what is the point of living? That was really deep.
Yeah.
That was really deep. I don't know why she said that to me as I'm a monk. I think she wants me to disrobe and have a wife too. I was just trying to be my mom too.
She has that quality.
But that's the challenge, and you know what? Amongst all of the young people out there that I counsel with, I noticed that. And then after a breakup, they would revenge date. After breakup, their view compounds even worse about the opposite gender or the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever. They've had it, and then they don't care anymore. And then it's the act of not caring. It is that's what it is. It's the newer Zoomer just doesn't care. They just don't.
Lack of compassion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And empathy.
Yeah. So the latest Ashley videos out there by Jay Shetty, all of the top influencers, they're very catchy with their titles. It's like, well, this is the secret to awesome sex, and everyone clicks it because everyone wants awesome sex. But the point of it is, and I will concur to this, is that the secret. It's Valentine's Day. Everyone's gonna try to get laid. Is that the secret to great sex on Valentine's Day, pre-Valentine's Day, and post-Valentine's Day is the nurturing of that relationship, and you have to take the time to get to know the person before you commit. Or everyone's want quick sex too. No patience, instant gratifications. I mean, it's like there's a whole can of worms for the next generation for the of what's going on. And furthermore, we're becoming come this way, Sam. Leave it alone. It's pointless looking at those comments. It's just a bunch of trolls on there, and people are like, "Oh, this all mixed stuff." What I worry about, the opposite of that, is that when people don't have sustained relationships. So let's take these two for an example. Had it not been for Jenna, this guy probably have a motorcycle going 180 miles an hour with this guy, and then the Buddha would shake his head. So when you are in a committed relationship, let me ask y'all this: how has she changed your life so far?
Drastically. A lot more patient, a lot more willing to see the other perspective. Gotta learn how to be gentle, be kind.
Mm.
You know, like think before you say, and have communication. Like communication is a big role. Like if you don't have communication, you're just gonna be lost, and then you're gonna be confused on what that person's thinking or how to get somewhere with that person because there's no communication. But if you have communication, you can get just about anywhere. You could probably even I feel like that's how empires start.
Mm. You know, I was genuinely concerned at one point just because of the frequency and the recency of your fights. I figure it was irreparable. And I don't even know how y'all got back together and sustained this long so far. Did you know that? I was really genuinely concerned because we already know certain, things that have unfolded. And I'm just like, oh, this is not good. The office of the venerable, his hair is getting gray. And I was just like, oh, this is not good. But it's working out right now. My point is that when you are in a committed relationship, you hold each other to a higher standards. There's checks and balances. You know what I'm saying? You have to fight for love. And the one thing I think I held back from saying over the past couple of days is that yes, you should fight for love. There's this trend out there that says F love. F love. You've seen it, right? Right? You've seen it too, right? Well, okay, so the blame here is that school doesn't teach you how to love. So therefore you will automatically fail and most likely fail. That's why the marriage rates is at 60%. So therefore, I would advocate that yes, you should believe in love. You should learn how to love. Wanting to love, but not knowing the how wounds the person that you want to love. Therefore, that is a very deep statement. You might want to press replay on that one. Wanting to love and not knowing the how wounds the person that you want to love or is loving in this present moment. So, we can get PhDs in love. We call that counseling marital couples, MFTs, marriage family therapists. You don't have to be a therapist, but you take the course towards that path and learn the science behind relationships. Because Buddhism is the scientific study of the mind, and we assert that you need to use the best available science to fix your problem. Who are you going to blame at the end of the day? And no matter who you're laying next to, sleeping with, you're always going to be alone with your thoughts. And who are you going to blame once so you guys have broken up? And notice you blame yourself, right? You have to. Well, you do, and you will. And then you're like, well, where the hell did I go wrong? And where the hell did he go wrong? Where did I go wrong? And how the hell did she? Where the hell did she go wrong? And so, if you use the best available science we know in research, then there's less blame, and you get closer and closer to the truth of the true nature of reality of that relationship. But if you say F love, then you will be like some of these folks out there who are like in their 70s and 80s and 60s and very bitter. They hate life. They just hate life. They're bitter. They hate other people.
Karen.
Yes. Just the toxicity that we see out there. You got old people shooting people. It's horrendous. Road rage. So, I mean, recently in California, we had those 70-year-old Asian men that took a gun and went mass shooting. That's terrible. I don't know what went wrong there. I mean, had they have wives? I don't think they had wives. Okay, I think they were single men. Again, aggression proliferates when you don't have a partner in your life. And I'm talking about everyone, LGBTQIA+, straight, bi, transgender, whatever. Find another human. Learn to love again.
And that doesn't even have to be your partner. That could be a friend. That could be somebody that you met along the way through mutual friends. That could be, any relationship in general.
So these folks got school and work tomorrow, and they lent us a lot of time here. I want to wrap up with two things. Is for this holiday, if you don't have someone to love or don't, not in an active relationship or the active pursuit of a relationship, it's okay too. Buddhism advocates for both sides of the coin. You all have heard that story, and then I'll tell you this other story, which is the Buddha said two things. I'd rather walk alone than to walk with fools. And the second thing is learn to be alone, because not everyone lasts forever. And so meditate on that. Don't get too attached to anybody. People are subject to change. The 3 marks of existence. They're subject to they're not going to last forever, which is impermanence. Number 2, dukkha. The first one, anicca. The second one, dukkha, which is they are subject to change. There is pleasure and pain in a relationship. It's not always going to be pleasurable. It's not always going to be stable. Okay, that's dukkha. And the third is anatta, which is rarely are they or that is fully under your control at all times. Rarely is it under your control at all times. So when you see the 3 marks of existence, you love without attachment, enjoying the person in the present moment, like these folks are doing. See, how their arms are around each other, lovey-dovey. There's this idea of a private Buddha, Pacheka Buddha. And so I assert right now in this lifetime, you're going to need a little nudge. And I'm the one that gives you the little nudge for you to become the private Buddha that you want to be. And they are enlightened on their own. You can look it up, private Buddha, Pacheka Buddha, Paccek. I can't spell. Just look up private Buddha. It's 12 o'clock in the morning. At night, morning, whatever, 17 a.m. Florida time.
It's late.
Yeah. But anyways, you guys can reach out. Sam here and I have spoken earlier, and he's wanting to do more of these type of talks. He's a wealth of information, wealth of experience. He's grown up at a very fast rate of speed, given all of his trials and errors in his young 22 years old.
21.
Oh, 21 years on this earth. And so I'm blessed to have him and to bring him to the table and do most of the talking, and I can retire a little bit. And, he represents your generation, the Gen Zoomers. And we will share in the forthcoming days very intimate conversations about family life, about toxic parenting, about moms, dads, about cultural manipulations. It's deep. It's very deep. And he gave me a sample of his journal and diary, so I'll be reading that. But again, I want to wrap this up so these guys can drive home safe up North County. And again, let's put our hands together. May you all be well, be happy, be free of mental suffering, be free of physical suffering. May you all be well, and don't catch any STDs on Valentine's Day. Live wisely and intelligently. And if you get lonely, again, return back to the teachings of the Dhamma, the teachings of the Buddha. So have a good night, and have a wonderful morning on the other side of the world. Have a productive morning, and get ready for a victorious Monday for everyone in the U.S. See ya.
Good night, everybody.
And that's why they keep me young, because Dom will always be Dom. And